I'll show you how to apply RTV correctly and not have it fail. You'll take the tube out and lay down one consistent bead around, and you'll encircle the bolt holes. So you go around the bolt hole, down around the next one as one consistent bead. You go and you stick that onto its mating surface, and you tighten the bolts just by hand until the silicone starts to squeeze out just a little bit. So just barely hand tightening the bolts. You let that sit for 1 hour, then you can come back and torque the bolts to spec. Whenever you open up the tube, you'll need to flip the cap around and pierce it just like that. This tip then screws right on. You can cut this off at the size of bead that you want. Cut mine right there. That might be a 1/16 inch bead. I want a little bigger than that, so you can just move up the steps a little bit. Cut it right there. That's more like what the size I want. We got the RTV applied all the way around. We'll go ahead and install the plate, and we'll just finger tighten these bolts. All right, so the silicone is starting to squeeze out just a little bit. Finger tighten the bolts. Make sure you don't go too far here where you might have metal to metal contact. Once it's sat for an hour, go ahead and tighten the bolts back down. Now it's all tightened up, torqued to spec. And if you ever don't have the spec for a bolt, one thing you can do is just take the bolt to its natural high rise in torque. Just don't overdo it on these bolts with the RTV, and now we have fixed the oil leak.